Today, I'm going to talk to you about The Good Place. The Good Place is a good place to stop and binge. So we're just going to talk about some of the main characters, and I'm just going to run you through. I'm just going to try not to give you any spoilers so that you can kind of figure out things and learn new things through this show for yourself. First of all, our main character is Eleanor. Eleanor is played by Kristen Bell, who is an absolutely delightful person from everything I've seen on TV and movies and things like that. She is being welcomed in the first episode to The Good Place. The Good Place is basically what some would refer to as heaven, and her welcome is done by Michael, a superior being who has basically created this city for them. So it's not just Eleanor in this good place, this heaven place. She has a whole city of people who have been welcomed to the good place. And Michael is the one responsible for making sure everyone kind of acclimates well. So once we dive into it, we also get to meet basically a Siri with legs, or a Google with legs, who her name is Janet, and she's basically a android who can do everything. She can magically appear. She can find you things. She can just basically give you any information you need throughout history. And Janet tends to have a very small personality for an AI, but she does have a personality, and she starts to develop it as the show goes on. So after that, we go into the other cast and characters. We have Tahani. Tahani is a very well-meaning person who tends to want to do the good thing, the right thing, but maybe for the wrong reasons. Tahani is more worried about making sure people likes her than doing the deed just to do the good deed. So so that's a little bit of something we get into Tahani's character, and as her story develops. Tahani's soulmate, because in The Good Place, you're paired with your soulmate. So in The Good Place, Tahani's soulmate is Jianyu. Jianyu is of all things, a monk who had on Earth swore a vow of silence and has decided to continue this vow of silence in The Good Place. So that's her soulmate. This is the person she's going to spend eternity with, right? Okay, and then so lastly, Eleanor's soulmate. Eleanor's soulmate is Chidi. Chidi is he was on Earth, he was a philosophy professor. Chidi is considered by most of them to be kind of boring because he wants to talk about philosophy. He wants to lecture people on the morality of things and what's the right thing to do. And he's also the person that people look to when they have questions, although Chidi has a hard time deciding things for himself. These people get into all sorts of shenanigans. They get into all sorts of, pitfalls and confusion. It's kind of that same little game going back and forth, and watching how it is to watch I Love Lucy get into her little things that she gets into on every episode. It's kind of like that. You get to see what they get into and kind of reimagine heaven from a different perspective, right? And so if you're interested in something like that, and that sounds fun or interesting to you at all, check it out. You can just check out season 1. Season 2 is also available on Netflix now. So if you end up liking it, you can just, go right through and just binge watch season 1, then binge watch season 2. And I think that that's pretty awesome. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'll review season 2. If you're interested, let me know, and I'll do that one as well. Thank you. Have a great night.